Hey, what's up guys, this is B-Side Investing. Welcome back to the channel. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and let's get started on our 100k challenge. And not much movement today, $5,200, and we're just about even. Now this is gonna change. Oh, actually, yeah, it's gonna finalize within the minute because there's a 15-minute or so delay. With the chart today, we have one news with BANXA, and so with BANXA, they're currently up like 3 to 4%, 3.6, and they did have something to report, which is huge, which is 1,000% in transaction value increase. So that's year over year on April. So for April 2021, they did, so that's last month, they did $110 million in transactions. That's a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot, because if you compare it to like Coinbase or Binance or whatever, actually Binance, they don't really, I haven't looked at their stuff because they're, yeah. So anyways, just Coinbase, they're doing billions, I think. Yeah, they're doing billions. And with BANXA, I think this is a growing, slowly, it's growing pretty big. The growth really started, I want to say, fourth quarter of 2020, because there's more, what do you say? There's more attention, and there's more new investors in crypto. So, and another company would be Voyager, which is a bit bigger than BANXA. So Voyager also has a lot more transaction than this, but yeah. And let's see. So they did in Q1, since the beginning of 2020, they did $310 million. So that's crazy. So yeah, that's a lot. 40, they added new team members, so they hired new employees, 40 people, to handle the operations, business dev, and compliance. Okay, that's good. Let's see. They also had 30% increase over previous record. Okay. So they did $11 million in April 2020, and now last month they did $110 million. Yeah, that's a huge increase. They're gonna have a really good year this year. Even their Q1 is gonna be really good. I'm not sure how much it's gonna pump BANXA up, but it's a really good amount. So it says that they're also working on, actually, the company has become registered with the Financial Authority in the Netherlands, and has begun to scale its Asian, European, and North American operations. Okay, so kind of, yeah. I mean, I thought they'd do North America, Asia first, but I guess whichever one they can get first. So CEO of BANXA said, "We are thrilled to report another record month. Both our partners and our teams are working hard, and we are adding new partners every month. The whole digital asset market is booming and is moving into the middle stage of this growth period. It's pretty clear, even to the naysayer, that the digital assets are here to stay." So yeah, I would say it is, actually. To that point, I think other than that, it's not much. Yeah, here. Let's see where to go. Right here with the stock to flow. Now this is just Bitcoin, but I would say Bitcoin is kind of like the driver for the market, for the crypto market, and overall it's pretty close to how Bitcoin moves. So let's see. So we have the next halving event coming up in 2024, which is just about right here where this next incline begins. So we have about, I want to say, if we look at the previous stages, so we had the previous halving last year around, what was it, like April, May. So if you look at the chart with the previous chart with the movements, now this is a bit high, but we'll go with this. It's pretty much the same thing. If you look at where the color, and I don't want to look at the color, but it's about a year from right here. So if you look at right here, we're moving into the middle stage. That's what the CEO meant. We're not entirely there yet, but the apex, the peak is around, let's see here, about 2 years and about a few months. 2 years and 4 or 5 months, it looks like. Wait, was it 2 years? No, about 2 years actually. Just it's about 18, 19 months. So don't quote me on it. Just look at the chart and just do your own little research, and you'll know what I'm talking about. We're kind of running up here, so we are projected to go even further up. We'll most likely break this barrier right here, 200k, and then we'll most likely come down and stick to this. And for the next few years, we might not see much movement. Just let's see here. So we kind of dropped down and then slowly came back up. Right before the halving event, we go down and then we just shoot back up. So the charts, it should be about what it's showing here. So that's why I said we will break 100k, because it always seems to break the line. The stuck for the 463-day average. It doesn't stay to the average. It's going to break out. It's going to go over. So this one broke out even way further. So we'll see how it goes. And then slowly we should be out of the bull cycle. So, and we should be going down. But yeah, so that's until the next cycle comes up. And looking like we're going to make huge gains in the next cycle. Not this cycle, but the next cycle after 2020. Let's see here. Yeah. So should begin right here. And the next run up is up to $1.3 million moving average. So long-term investment wise, I mean, sorry, I was going to say bet farms, but Bitcoin is looking really good if you have the patience to wait that long. So I want to see maybe 6 years, 5 years. Yeah, about 5 years. We should see. That's why you have all these big guys saying that Bitcoin will reach $1 million. It looks like it's gonna happen, but it's just the timeline. It might be earlier or it might be later. So for right now, the current lines are right, going nicely along the 463 days average. So yeah, okay, so you can just do your research, just check out this stock to flow chart and come up with your own conclusions. But yeah, let's see. So other than that, there's no news today except for BANXA. Slowly we'll see a flood of financials come out. There's some next week. So yeah, I think it was HUT that was coming out next week. So let's see. So bet farms up 4.6%. Bingo seems to be going down further. Good buying opportunity, I guess. Buying the dip. Let's see. DeFi is up a little bit. DigiHost should be up. There isn't any news with DigiHost. Don't think there is. Wait. No, we already knew that they had 2. Okay. We already knew that they had 309 Bitcoin. I did the video on I think it was on Monday. So yeah, it's about the same thing. Yeah, they just have a breakdown of how many bitcoins they mined each month. So their cost also increased. Wait, no, I think maybe decreased, because the bigger companies were doing 6 to 7, and the top ones with the latest news, they were doing 4K, depending in the near future, because they haven't had the facility developed yet, the one in Argentina for Bitfarms, and Marathon Digital as well. So 12K is about right for them, because they're using really not so efficient miners. So they're gonna eat up on the cost there with the electricity. And yeah, so that was the update for the month of April there. So other than that, it's the same. Yeah, right, we already knew that. So let's see, with this news, this should have been going up more. What's going on? That's weird. This should be up. I don't know. Hive is down. Weird how Hive is down when Hive mines mostly Ethereum. And what the hell is going on? I have no clue. Like, it doesn't make sense. NDA -7. Okay, there's no news there too, but at least we're out of the private placement. So other than that, right, my crypto, since I've bought the crypto, we are currently up. I believe we're up like 5-6%. So I haven't bought anything yet, and just look at this. So since I bought the dip, we're pretty much up, doing really well. So we're up almost 6%. Nice. That's better than the one here in WealthSimple. Jeez, this this might just overtake the WealthSimple 100K challenge if I keep adding money here, which I'm totally cool with. I want to see some gains. Let's see here. So we have, I have, let's see, in my mind, theoretically with the bull cycle, I have about, we have like, I want to say we have about like 6 to 7 months till we see the peak for the bull cycle. It might be a little bit more, or it might be less, give or take a month, but I'm gonna keep adding more here. So, and yeah, and if you see really huge growth, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sell some and then leave it in USDT, and then buy the dip once it dips, because there's a dip every week or so, week or two, with the altcoin as well. So really good buying opportunity there too. So that's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be really interesting. Right now, what I wanted to show you was that Ethereum Classic is on a tear right now. It's up a lot. Look at the graph. It's just shooting up really high. So that was the month. It's up like 5. So yeah, it's up 500% in a month. That's crazy. And Dogecoin, yeah, Dogecoin is Dogecoin. Can't really predict that. So yeah, overall, I'd say with the crypto side, I'm gonna do really well. And let's say, okay, so we ended up with -1, and DeFi, yeah, right. There's not too much to say. Once it's really hard if you are a short-term investor looking at this rut that we're in. This Ethereum is at new, like all-time highs. Bitcoin made all-time highs and then we didn't jump, so it's really weird how the market is. So what I'm just gonna hope for is that once Bitfarm, Hut, or Hive, whenever they uplist, that they at least jump a little bit. So that should give us a boost there. And with more volume, with more investors having access to it with the Nasdaq listing, we should see more. We should see a higher price. So yeah, and right, even with the smaller ones, just looking at it from a company perspective, making so much money with no debt and all that, it should jump because the company is doing really good, and the profit margins for the smaller ones, at least like DigiHouse, it may not be high because their per Bitcoin cost is pretty high, but that will only decrease when they get more efficient miners. So towards the long term, we're looking really good, but in the short term, I would say you just need to practice patience and just be dead inside, because all my other stocks are just not doing so well. But that's how it is, you know. You just market's shifting. Just gotta be patient and just ignore the market if you aren't looking at. If you're like me, like I was just constantly looking at the market, but now these days I'm just kind of ignoring it, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay more attention to crypto side. So what I'm thinking, it's more like a hedge for the down market right now, at least for my stocks, and that's what it's gonna act like for me. So investing in the crypto is like a hedge against the current dip that we're all experiencing. So, and yeah, overall, I think we should hit the target of 100K. Probably by end of this year, or maybe first quarter. I know it's a really, really bullish claim, but the way I see it, with the crypto and this WealthSimple, with the miners, we should see the jump. So time will only be the real indicator if we reach our target, but it's going to be really interesting to get to that point. So yeah, anyways, feel free to like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.